So, what do you think about this whole Elon Musk thing? He's going to be in charge of making the government more efficient.
I'm not sure what to think. On the one hand, he's a brilliant businessman, and he's certainly not afraid to shake things up. But on the other hand, he has a lot of conflicts of interest, and I'm not sure how he's going to be able to be objective.
It's definitely going to be interesting. And it's going to be important to keep an eye on what Musk is doing. He's a very powerful figure, and he has a lot of influence. We need to make sure that he's using that influence for good, and not for his own personal gain.
I couldn't agree more. This is a time for vigilance. We need to be holding our elected officials accountable, and we need to be making sure that they're working for the people, not for themselves.
Well said. I think this is going to be a long and complicated story, but it's one that we need to be paying attention to.
Absolutely. This is a story that's going to be unfolding for a long time to come, and it's one that we need to be following closely.
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? He's got so many businesses that are tied to the government in some way. SpaceX, Tesla, Twitter, Neuralink, The Boring Company, it's a long list.
And he's also been very vocal about his political views, and he's been very supportive of Trump. So it's hard to see how he can be impartial.
Right. And he's also been very critical of the government in the past. He's called for deregulation, and he's said that the government is too big and too inefficient. So it's kind of ironic that he's now being put in charge of making it more efficient.
It is ironic, but I guess Trump is hoping that Musk can bring his business acumen to the government and make it run more like a company. He said that he wants to delete the mountain of choking regulations that do not serve the greater good.
That's a pretty bold statement, but I'm not sure how he's going to do it. There are a lot of regulations that are in place for a reason. They protect consumers, they protect the environment, they protect workers. If you start cutting them back, you could end up with a lot of unintended consequences.
That's true. And there's also the issue of how Musk is going to handle his own businesses. Is he going to recuse himself from any decisions that could benefit his own companies, or is he going to use his position to give them an advantage?
That's a big question, and it's one that I don't think we have a good answer to yet. But I think it's something that we need to be watching closely. This could have a big impact on the way the government operates, and it could have a big impact on our lives.
I agree. This is a big deal, and it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out.